Alright, we got a couple things going on today. Nothing crazy, but just a couple things before I get the injectors for the car. So I have my front bumper in the paint booth right now. So this is, it needs clear coat still, but this is going white. And as soon as I mock up the exhaust and get the exhaust where it needs to be, the rear bumper will also go in. The whole car is going to get painted a completely different color, but for now I just hated seeing the black bumpers, so they're going white. But the main thing for today is figuring out this downpipe exhaust situation. So the first thing on my list is to cut this V-band off. And oh yeah, also look at this cool turbo blanket I got. It's eBay, like 10 bucks. It was fucking stupid, but it protects my wiring harness, whatever. So this V-band needs to come off because the whole set V-band is different than this V-band. I could show you right here. So this V-band right here, this would have gone on the eBay turbo on the back of it and connected to that downpipe. So you can see how this looks. This is the part that came with the whole set with the V-band. And you can see it has a little lip there, and it's a way fatter clamp. And they're also not the same size. They're just like slightly off. I don't know. There you go. You can see it's like not exactly the same size. So my plan is to cut that V-band off, weld this one on, and make sure it all hooks up and doesn't leak. And then after this, I can go ahead and get the exhaust, which is in the backyard, and jack up the whole car underneath and figure out where I need to cut and weld to merge the rest of the exhaust with this downpipe. So here you can see that this little lip, once you get it lined up, literally it's like so perfect in there. So this is what I'm gonna end up welding onto the downpipe, so it can be perfectly right there on the turbo, and we don't have to worry about exhaust leaks, at least not from there. This V-band came off pretty easy. I literally just cut the weld and it was like slid on and welded like a 1/2 inch over. So now I slide the new one on and just weld it right back where it was. Got her all tacked up. I'm gonna just test fit it, make sure it's all good before I final weld it. It's not pretty, but it's done. Before I throw this in, I'm gonna heat wrap at least down to the flex pipe, I think, just to make sure the heat stays contained. I got a lot of stuff down there, AC stuff and whatnot. All right, we're all heat wrapped up. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in. It just started raining literally out of nowhere. I had to freaking pull everything in really quick. I've like almost flooded my garage. It's wet. Everything's wet. Everything's wet. I didn't even finish what I was doing, but that's what I was doing. Everything's wet. And my freshly painted bumper got rained on, so hopefully it was dry enough where it didn't leave a bunch of dots now. Finish up the downpipe. Got that welded together. You can see a nice brand new downpipe connected to the old rusty exhaust, and the booger welds that I'm not gonna get a close up on because they look like shite. Now this is ready to go back in, and I can assemble it to the rest of the exhaust, which is hanging down. And then I'm gonna mess with the tip just a little bit, see if I can get it to sit like a little bit higher up. I mean, the exhaust is not connected, so this is not even how it's supposed to sit. That looks bad. But I wanted to sit a little bit higher up when it's all connected, and I hope this fits when I throw it on. Alright, we get the downpipe back on for good. O2 sensors are plugged in, V-band clamps tight. Everything under here is tight, bolted back up to the little mount for the, I don't know what that is, trans or whatever. And then goes back here, mounted up there. There's a little bung right here with a wire. This thing, and it goes into the cab here. I had to cut it because it was rusted in here. If anyone knows what that is, and if it's important, let me know, please. And I got the tailpipe exactly where I want it. And I use this like AutoZone, whatever. Just boom, boom. Thing is solid now, like barely moves. So I went ahead and threw the fenders and the bumper on, and also the side skirts, and it looks pretty freaking cool actually. Look how sick that looks. White it out. I just did a quick spray, nothing crazy. Also, I had these fenders in the back of the Ranger, and I put a sticker that says not garbage so it doesn't get tossed out. And it rained, and now the sticker, the freaking doesn't come off. So My car just says not garbage now. I'm gonna paint the rear bumper tonight too, just because I don't really care how it turns out. So if there's bugs in it and shit, I really don't care. Look how fucking dirty my Gucci's are, boy. Thing's wrecked. Damn, look at that thing. Woo. Got everything back on. Oh yeah, look at the rear bumper. I don't think I showed you guys this yet. Got the rear bumper all color matched and on. And I also buffed the whole car. Like just a quick buff, nothing crazy, because like the whole back half of the trunk and stuff, since it shot so much flames, there's like soot embedded into the like trunk. So now it looks nice. I mean, 25-year-old paint versus fresh paint, but whatever. It looks super good though. Really nice. It's not perfect, but obviously the fenders are still wrecked. But that shit looks dope, dude. A whole different car now. Of course, it's literally about to rain when I'm trying to make a video, and I also have work to do, and I can't work in the rain, so that's not good. But now that the whole car is painted, even though it's gonna go a different color, for now it's all white and it looks pretty good. I have bought, and I've had it shipped here for a while now. I've bought a very, very, very rare item from Japan that is no longer made, and I spent, I think, $500 on them, and it's so dumb. If you can guess what it is, comment down below right now, because I guarantee you guys cannot guess what it is. Unless, actually, maybe it's in the thumbnail. So, if anyone guessed correctly, I mean, maybe you got it from the thumbnail, I don't know, but this is probably my dumbest purchase to date, but $500 worth of rare JDM plastic. Yep. If anyone guessed clear side markers, they're correct. So these are D-Speed clear side markers. They are no longer made. You can see these are in like decently rough condition, and they were $500. Look, the tab is like made from freaking spare metal or something. Yeah, so these are what I paid $500 for. Actually, these weren't from Japan, these were in Amsterdam, but yep, no longer made. I've not seen anybody with them. They're sick. Look at that. See how ugly this is, bro? So ugly. Just orange. I might like try out like maybe paint these white just to see if they look cool. Probably not, they probably look stupid, but this is the clear. It looks so much better. I have to see if I can clean the insides of these, because there's like some, they're old. I mean, they don't make these anymore. They haven't made them in a long time, so there's a little bit of stuff in there. But these are the only type of their kind. They look OEM, like with the, whatever these lines are and stuff. There's some other ones on the market that don't look OEM and they don't match, in my opinion. They're like, they look too new. I held off on buying these for a long time, because they're just so expensive for something so stupid. And one night at like 4 AM, I was just like looking at pictures and stuff, and I found a set on eBay. I sent it. I was just like, whatever, $500 gone. You know what the funniest part is? They don't fit. Yeah, they don't fit. So these are actually spec'd for a R32 GTR, which has wider fenders from factory. So if I put this little guy in here, how it's supposed to go in the little hole, yeah, they don't fit. They don't fit at all. Not even close. So that would be how it needs to sit, and it's definitely off. So I would have to modify the fenders. I'm gonna make them fit. I'm gonna make them fit. These need to go on here, and I paid $500. They're not going to waste. But that's just pretty funny. I already knew that actually before I bought them, because I looked up a bunch of stuff about them, and that's just how it is. I'm even like a little bit sketched to put these on, because I mean, I don't really know how well they're secured, and dude, if one flies off on like the highway or something, I will be pissed. So yeah, I actually cannot put those on for right now. But I mean, as the car sits right now, you can kind of get a gist of like how it's gonna look without the yellow or like the amber. And I think it's gonna look pretty cool. Especially with the new color that we're gonna do, it's gonna be sick. But the car all white already looks amazing. Like, it just, look at that. I mean, it just looks good. Oh, my favorite part, I know I already showed you guys the back, but now that I got the exhaust where I want it and the bumper's white, like the turn down, it's like orange and blue and stuff and purple. It's like crazy colors, and it looks so sick with the white. Look at that. That's awesome. This car, this is just a good looking car. Seeing the car like this, I kind of really just want to try to fix these fenders. I don't really know. I mean, they're not gonna be perfect, and I already have new fenders on the way, but maybe for the meantime, I can like see if I could bang this dent out and like pull this all the way out and like, I don't know, Bondo it or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. And my coilovers right now are maxed as high as they can go in the front. I literally cannot turn them anymore. Yeah, that's about it. I did get my pigtails in for the injectors, and the injectors are just shipped out today. So hopefully this car could be started very, very soon in the near future, which I am so excited about, and I'm nervous at the same time, but it should be really cool. If you want to see the car started and what it sounds like and stuff, chances are before it even gets to YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram at Goodwin26. Instagram sees everything first because I'm already too excited to wait and post a video. Anyways, that's it. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time for the first startup of my car.
Yes. Why they wanna be me? It's not what it seems. Running to the bank, putting wet on my Achilles. We been thumbing blue faces like they Washingtons. On a run from MIA up to Washington.